Let's talk about toxic positivity. Hey guys, it's John here. I want to talk to you today about toxic positivity. I've heard people talk about toxic positivity in so many ways, and many of you may not have even heard of the term. But toxic positivity is a modern way of saying denial. You pretend it's so good because but what toxic positivity usually is someone's when somebody uses the term toxic positivity, it's usually a justification of why the world is not positive. And so they're saying you can't just wish things away by being positive all the time. You can't deny that things are happening. And it's true, you can't deny that things are happening. If things are happening, you should absolutely recognize they're happening and then get positive and change them. Because the positivity is what changes them. The belief that something different is coming into your experience is what changes it. But people will come up with phrases like toxic positivity and use the word toxic with the word positive to break down the concept of being positive, of optimism, right? It's a pessimistic way to look at optimists. And there's all kinds of different views on we just love, and that's toxic positivity is what the people say. And in reality, it's nothing changes if we continually look at positive things as toxic, as negative. And when you look at toxic positivity as a concept, even it's designed to be such that they're saying it's a denial. Now, if you have a real big struggle in life, denying that there's a struggle, absolutely, it is not necessarily a good thing. It's like when you look at the person who is constantly negative, right? See if I can say this in a way. So constantly negative. So they've got a negative personality, right? And then they say, well, okay, I'm going to change this by just saying everything's positive, right? What's going to happen is they're going to start to see positive things in their life. But then you have the same person, another person who literally is suffering from diabetes or a tumor of some variety, right? Toxic positivity would deny that it exists. And what I say is rather than focusing on it just being gone, I say focus on receiving perfect health. So we're talking about this energy moving into our experience, right? So have I denied that it's there? No, I've acknowledged that it's there, and I'm actively choosing to bring change, but I'm doing it in a positive way. I am joyfully receiving perfect health, and when I the Bible says, whatever you ask in God's name is granted if you have faith. Moses said, God's name is I am. I am receiving perfect health. Means perfect health is coming into the experience, right? It doesn't deny the fact that I don't have it at this second, right? It's a matter of I'm changing my perspective. I'm putting a positive turn so that I can bring positive into my experience. But it's not toxic to do it that way. When you're talking about denial, that's one thing. When you're talking about toxic positivity, you're actually removed from the concept of denial. And so that's something I would think about if I were you guys. You get to create your world, and you're focused on negative, and then you focus on the bad things that are going on, you're going to get more of the bad things. You focus on the positive, you're going to bring in a positive into your experience. But it's a matter of staying focused in the positive to bring a positive in. So that's my thought on the concept of toxic positivity. I wish people would stop making up labels for things because the more labels that people make, I guess the more labels people make, the positive I get out of it is I get more videos. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.